Welcome back to another Goof Game review. I'm Nikolai, and I know I'm not who you may be used to seeing on this segment. That's because I'm here to tell you all about Elden Ring, and Jacob has sadly not played it yet. First off, I'm just going to say that the game is great. I love it. It's difficult in the classic FromSoft style, but still easy enough to get a grasp on what's going on. Now, I would compare it to the other Souls games, however, this is the first Souls games I ever really played in a meaningful way. And after about 90 hours now, I feel I have enough of a grasp on the game to understand what's going on. Now, the big selling point of the game was the open world. The map is absolutely massive. I thought it started out pretty big until I just kept exploring and it just kept getting larger and larger, so much more than I anticipated. You can go anywhere and do anything in any order you please. The game absolutely promotes exploration and adventure. You can find cool and useful items like armor, weapons, summons, crafting material, and even some odd characters who can offer you some strange quests. These quests can end up giving you cool weapons or armor. They can also lead to boss fights and even offer different game endings. Now, I have yet to actually beat the game. That's mainly because I want to truly soak in all which the game has to offer. There is simply so much to do and see that you could spend literal days exploring each section of the map and still probably not find everything the game offers. Now, compared to previous Souls games, the combat doesn't appear to be much different. Of course, this is just from the little I've experienced. I personally enjoy the combat. There's many different ways to play. For my main playthrough, I went with the common strength and dex build, but upon seeing how awesome the magic is, I do regret not going for a mage build immediately. Now, as common with the new game release in today's world, there would be plenty of controversies. The graphics are not the greatest compared to games like Horizon Forbidden West. The quests can often be in places you would never go unless you look up a guide or just kind of happen to come across a random person in the middle of some field. I would mention bugs or glitches, but I personally haven't seen any. For the first time in quite a while, we may have actually been given a game that's complete upon release. Who would have expected that? Now, I'm sure by now you've heard about the biggest controversy with the game. Elden Ring is simply better than the other games that have come out. It's so good that several other game devs have come out in an attempt to slam the game for not being player-friendly enough, or the graphics aren't as good, or any other bogus issue they may have. Besides the manufactured outrage, the game is great. It may not be the best graphically, but boy, there sure are some beautiful areas. The combat feels good. The only issue I have with the combat is that some enemies have some weird hitboxes when they try to attack. I also love the equipment. The weapons, armor, tools, spells, talismans, summons, and so much more offer so many different and unique playstyles. Not only are there plenty of ways to play, but one of the most interesting aspects is the character customization. It is one of, if not the most in-depth character customization I've seen. You can create some truly amazing and truly strange characters with this. I absolutely love this game. It's making me want to play the other Souls games to try them out. The only real issue I have with this game is the fall damage. I can confirm it's not as bad as previous games, however, it's still all or nothing. You either die instantly or take more damage than you'd expect. I also hate the dragons. If you stray too far away from a certain area, they'll respawn back where you originally found them, and if you aren't quick enough, they will go back to full health. They also do have attacks that can one-shot you for no real reason other than because it's a dragon. The lore can also be a bit difficult to understand. Because there's very little cutscenes to explain things, lore can be easily missed. The only way to get lore otherwise is to talk to NPCs or just be a nerd and read item descriptions, but who really wants to do that? The quests can also be difficult to complete without a guide, or maybe I just don't pay enough attention to know where the character's next location will be. Overall, I would highly recommend this game to everyone, especially those who have never played a Souls game like myself. The game is difficult like previous Souls games, and just an all-around blast with so much to see and do that multiple playthroughs almost feel required if you truly wish to experience everything. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm Nikolai, until next time.